All right, so I'm out here with Mr. Otis. Rooster went home Monday, Blue went home yesterday, but this is a little lead into the video you're gonna watch. So the dogs would go bananas on the hose. So that is a predatory behavior. That's definitely prey drive. And also it definitely overloaded the prey drive. So we want them to be able to be around the hose when we're doing this kind of stuff, watering and stuff, so that they can just be here and chill on their place. So fortunately, we had all this foundation in place. We rehearsed a lot of these things, overstimulated, overexcitement. Charlotte came over and worked with the dogs multiple times, worked them out of their overexcitement when they saw her. And so the dogs have very good skill sets when it comes to this. Now we're just introducing a different stimulus. So check it out. I had my mentor student Ridge here to help me. We shot this in widescreen because there was a lot of stuff going on. But now you can see Otis can just chill. Otis, let's go. And I can let him engage in the water. Leave it. Otis, place. And I can bring him back. Otis, place. Come here, buddy. Place. Good. Down. And I can bring him back into place. Down. And calm him back down again. So it's no different than if I was throwing a ball and then I'm going to start the game, control the game, end the game. So now we can go back to watering the garden because it's springtime. All right, check it out. So I have what I need. Got Mr. Ridge, I got my Labradors, I got my hose. And so we're gonna start first with Ridge just picking up the hose to see what the dogs, how their prey drive loads in that. So go ahead and just pick it up. So we're starting this all when they're in a calm state. That's the key. And then now you're gonna move to the spigot. So this is curious. Then go ahead and turn it on. And just have the nozzle, so right there. So just hold off there. So I'm gonna start first with a recall back to place. Otis, Rooster, place. Otis, down. So I'm gonna start with the recall away from the stimulation or the stimulus, and then I'll switch to a leave it. So my whole point is I want to build this first a directional pattern when they're targeting recall place. And I'll do that a couple times. So Ridge is going to turn on the spigot now, and the sound of that's going to load the drive again. They're already waiting. They're loaded, but they're at the low rung of the prey drive. So go ahead and turn it on. So it didn't make much sound this time. It didn't load the hose. So just open the nozzle a little bit. So my point is I don't want to hold them to the place. I don't care if they break. That's not the point. Because you can get a suppression and the dog can build up even more. So go ahead and crank it up more. Then come out into the yard with it, Ridge. And then just wash off the place boards actually. Just do something like you're just doing a normal activity. Just leave it down. So I'm bumping their collars when I'm reinforcing those commands. Otis, down. Now if this becomes too strong for them, Otis, down. Otis, down. If it's too intense for them because it's so close, I'll start with them further away. So I'll just move my watering over at a further distance. But this is all good. This is what you can achieve if you build a solid foundation first, and then you ask them to go into these situations. So then come back over a little closer, Ridge. And then give them a let's go and just start moving them around.
With the hose?
Yeah, just tell them let's go.
Let's go.
And you can give them the commands, and what I'll do is I'll reinforce with the collar. So give him a leave it.
Leave it. Leave it.
And then bring them back this way. You're out of the shot. You can go back towards Juno. So Ridge gave him actually a leave it off frame, but then I tapped the collar one time. And now look where they've come. They're over here because this is the initial safety point, right? Now I can send them back to the place if I want to. Otis, place. Otis, place. Place. So, Rooster, place. So then they also have the release that we worked on, which is just a brake. Ridge, just give them a brake and see what they do. You can.
Break.
So because we tamped down the brake, Ridge is going to have to go higher,
Break.
and then slow them down with the leave it,
Leave it.
and then water all the place boards and let them be around you. Now set a boundary. Then hit all your place boards again. And so now we're going to use a leave it if their intention is to go after it. So now I don't have to hold him to the place. He's going to choose to stay there. He can get off if he wants. And Rooster's over there. I'd rather not concrete and pin a dog down to
Leave it.
a command like the place, because I want to just live my life without having to keep him on command. If he gets too spun up, Ridge just sent him back to place. So if he's not leaving the hose, you can always reset him and put him back to place. Bring him off again, give him a let's go,
Go.
and then tell him leave it.
Leave it.
And then go back to watering the place boards.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
So there was 2 leave-its, 3 leave-its, and then he chose to move away from the hose and get back on his place board. So it's good to have the place board there so he knows that's kind of his safe spot. So, but this is good. This is just, we're going to do more of it until they're just totally cool with the hose being there and moving and all that. So Ridge is going to finish washing the place boards.
Leave it.
So there was no collar tap there. That was just all hand cue. And eventually that's what you want. You want them off the collars.
Leave it. Should I be directional with him?
If he's just staying away from it,
Leave him.
he's fine. He needs to kind of go onto a reset once in a while,
Yeah.
And I think over time, once I got this created where they're just super chill around the hose, then I can make it a game again. Once I have control of the game,
Sure.
then I can say, like get it and have them get the hose and then send them off of it. But right now I want to build the rules
Gotcha.
to the game.
Gotcha.
Teach them the rules and then teach them the game.
Sure.
Yeah. I think we talked about that.
Leave it.
One of our subjects
Leave it.
was like have clear expectations,
Leave it.
send them to place. There you go. Put them in the down.
Sit. Down.
And then look what Rooster's done. That's the goal.
Totally.
Yeah. So, cool, man.